Most people get this wrong when they try to start a company in Algeria. They assume it is just filling out a few forms and waiting for approval. But here's the truth no one tells you. The real difficulty is not the paperwork itself. It is understanding the correct legal sequence and avoiding the hidden delays that stop most entrepreneurs before they even begin. And if you miss even one step, your entire registration can get stuck for weeks or even months. In this video, I will walk you through exactly how to start a company in Algeria in 2026, step by step, in a way that is simple, practical, and designed for real business use. We will cover everything from choosing your legal structure, registering your business name, handling notaries, tax registration, bank accounts, and finally getting your company fully operational. And stay with me, because in a minute, I will show you the most common mistake foreign entrepreneurs make in Algeria that causes unnecessary rejection during registration. Let's start from the foundation. The first thing you need to understand is that starting a company in Algeria is a structured legal process. It is not random, and it is not flexible. The government system follows a strict order, and if you break that order, you will face delays. So the first step is choosing your legal structure. In Algeria, the most common business structure is the SARL, which stands for Société à Responsabilité Limitée. This is similar to a limited liability company in other countries. It protects your personal assets and allows you to operate legally as a separate business entity. There is also the SPA, which is used for larger companies, and the sole proprietorship model for very small businesses. But here's where it gets interesting. Most foreign entrepreneurs choose SARL because it is flexible, scalable, and widely accepted by banks and government authorities. Now imagine someone like Alex wants to start an import-export business in Algeria. If Alex chooses the wrong structure, like a sole proprietorship, he might face limitations when trying to expand or open corporate bank accounts later. So the structure decision is not just legal. It is strategic. Once you choose your structure, the next step is selecting your company name. And this is where many people fail immediately. In Algeria, your company name must be unique and approved by the National Trade Register. If your name is too similar to an existing business, it will be rejected. So you should always prepare at least 3 to 5 name options before applying. For example, if John wants to start a construction company, he might prepare names like Desert Build SARL, Atlas Construction SARL, or Nova Engineering SARL. Now here's the problem most beginners face. They get attached to one name, submit it, and then wait for rejection. That creates unnecessary delays that could have been avoided with simple preparation. Once your name is approved, you move to the next step, which is drafting your company statutes. This is a very important legal document. It defines how your company operates, who owns it, who manages it, and what its purpose is. In Algeria, these statutes must be drafted in French or Arabic, and notarized by a licensed notary. Now this is where it gets serious. You cannot skip the notary process. It is mandatory. The notary ensures that your company documents are legally valid and correctly structured according to Algerian law. Now here's something many people do not realize. Small mistakes in statutes, like incorrect wording or missing clauses, can cause rejection or revision requests. That is why most entrepreneurs work with legal professionals during this stage. In a minute, I will show you how to simplify this process even if you are doing it for the first time. After notarization, the next step is capital deposit. To register a SARL in Algeria, you are required to deposit the share capital into a bank account. This is usually done before final registration. Let's say your company capital is set at a minimum required amount. You deposit it into a temporary blocked account at a bank in Algeria. The bank then issues a certificate confirming the deposit. This certificate is essential for your company registration file. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Many people assume they can skip this or delay it. But without proof of capital deposit, your registration cannot proceed. Once the capital deposit is complete, you move to registration with the National Trade Register, also known as the CNRC. This is the official body that legally recognizes your company. You will submit your notarized statutes, capital deposit certificate, identification documents, and application forms. After approval, your company receives a registration number. This is the moment your business officially exists in the eyes of Algerian law. But here's the problem most entrepreneurs face. They think the process ends here. It does not. Because now you need tax registration. After CNRC registration, you must register with the tax authorities. This step gives your company a tax identification number and allows you to operate legally, issue invoices, and comply with tax obligations. Without this step, your company is technically registered but cannot function properly. Now let's move to one of the most important operational steps, and this is often overlooked by beginners. Opening a corporate bank account. Even though you already deposited your capital, you now need a full operational business account. This account is used for transactions, salaries, and business payments. Banks will require your registration documents, tax ID, statutes, and identification of directors. Now here's something important. Banks in Algeria may be strict about documentation consistency. Even small mismatches between your documents can cause delays. So always double-check spelling, names, and addresses before submitting. Now let's talk about something that confuses many foreign entrepreneurs. Licensing and permits. Depending on your business activity, you may need additional approvals. For example, import-export businesses require customs-related authorizations. Construction companies may need sector-specific permits. Service businesses may require municipal approvals. This is why understanding your business category is critical before starting. If you skip this step, you might legally register your company, but still not be allowed to operate fully. Now, let's pause for a moment and connect everything. Starting a company in Algeria is not a single action. It is a chain of legal steps that must be done in order. First, choose your legal structure. Second, select and reserve your company name. Third, draft and notarize statutes. Fourth, deposit capital. Fifth, register with the trade register. Sixth, complete tax registration. Seventh, open a bank account. Eighth, secure any required permits. If you follow this sequence, everything flows smoothly. If you skip steps, you get delays. Now here's where it gets interesting. Most failed applications do not happen because people lack eligibility. They fail because of incomplete documentation or incorrect sequencing. Algeria's system is procedural, which means order matters as much as content. Let's talk about real-world application. Imagine Sarah is starting a small consulting firm in Algiers. She chooses a SARL structure, prepares her documents carefully, and follows each step in order. Her process is smooth. Now compare that to someone who rushes directly to registration without notarization or tax preparation. That person will face delays, repeated submissions, and frustration. The difference is not intelligence. It is process awareness. Now, let's cover some practical tips that make the process easier. First, always prepare documents in advance. Do not wait for each step to finish before preparing the next one. Second, ensure consistency across all documents. Names, addresses, and company details must match exactly. Third, work with local professionals if possible. Even small guidance can save weeks of delay. Fourth, understand your industry requirements before registering. Now let's quickly summarize everything clearly. To start a company in Algeria, you begin by choosing the right legal structure, usually SARL for most entrepreneurs. Then you reserve your company name through the trade register system. After that, you draft and notarize your statutes with a certified notary. Next, you deposit your capital in a bank account and obtain confirmation. Then you register your company with the National Trade Register to receive your official registration number. After that, you complete tax registration to get your tax identification number. Then you open a corporate bank account for operations. Finally, you obtain any additional permits depending on your industry. If you follow these steps in order, you will avoid most delays and legal issues. And here is the final insight. Starting a company is not just about registration. It is about building a legal foundation that allows your business to operate, scale, and survive regulatory requirements. If you get the foundation right, everything else becomes easier. If you ignore it, everything becomes harder. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to like the video, leave a comment with your business idea, and subscribe for more step-by-step business guides like this. Because once you understand these systems, you can start companies confidently in almost any country.